never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. Big roar as the umpire holds the footy aloft. McAndrew wins it down. Taranto intercepted, and they can launch from halfback. Conservative kick. What's he got on offer? That's well played. He doesn't waste many. Taranto is there in defence. His field kicking is normally first rate. He's hit up the lead. Kicks to space. McAndrew. He's copped some of his own medicine. Humphries. An ill-directed hand pass. De Koning. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Hill gets to it first. Does well under pressure. Heaney takes an excellent grab. Run down. Great chase.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
They've given it up. Gives it everything. Good disciplined defence. Thilthorpe, Gray, out of the congestion. It's a tough game. The ump calls for the footy close to goal. McAndrew with a deft tap. He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. Takes the safe option. Lohman. An unexpected opportunity here.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
We're still waiting for the first goal, and the wait will continue.
Oh, a couple of teammates are suggesting that perhaps he should have given that one off.
Just needs an accurate kick now.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Snap around the body. It's there!
You turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
The first goal was a while coming, but the early signs are we're in for a great contest. Good ruck work. Taranto just shoveled it out. Who can run onto this and pump it forward? Warner, hand pass cut off. Normally delivers. Flanders on a lead. That's a useful ball. Garcia has found some space. The defence is disorganised. Radaglia cuts it off. Searching kick. Lohman dealt with the pressure. Humphries. McAndrew hunting the footy. Foot race on the wing. Umpire calls advantage and off they go. That's a great tackle and it's been rewarded.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
It's a bad mistake. What's he got on offer? He's generally a good kick. Mackay with a chance to run. They've opened them up here. Doesn't often waste it. Hill, ever reliable. He's been busy so far. The sprint is on. Wilkie, and out of play.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Good ruck work. That could be a goal-saving tackle. Richards, Lohman, under pressure. Wilkie, one step ahead. He's lost possession. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Rucks go at it. McRae throws it on the boot. Who's got the wheels? Steele knew the tackle was coming.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
Gawn showing his skills like Batman and Robin. Taranto, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
He'll fancy his chances.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
Too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. Heaney onto it, honours the lead. Kicks inside the forward 50. Warner finds himself unattended.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. De Koning with the tap. Wanganeen Malira. Steele. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. De Koning with a deft tap. Steele. Just had to get it out. McRae in the right spot at the right time. Wanganeen Malira. Punched away. Revolt attracted a crowd. They're tackling with great intent. McAndrew wins it down. Taranto. McCartan. His hand passing is a weapon. Richards under pressure. Green. Warner outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. McAndrew. Silvani gets in the way. Garcia. That's good work rate. What's he got on offer? Long ball in. Karmas drops into the hole and cuts that one off. This might be a chance for the high flyers. McAndrew has charged into space. He might have thought about the corridor. Gawn. Approaching the 50. Golden opportunity here. Going at his first, and he's got it.
A few heads will start to drop soon if they can't turn the tide. They're right on the edge.
It's all pointing one way so far. McAndrew punches it out of the ruck. Heaney. Taru couldn't hold it under pressure. Gawn. He's miscued that one.
He really should have scored from there. That's a let-off.
Banfield works hard to present. Sizes up what's ahead. It's a dreadful mistake. They've found the magic formula. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other, clearly. But there's a long way to go. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
Sometimes there is such a thing as getting ahead too far too soon. Having a sizable lead can change your mentality, make you conservative or perhaps complacent. They'll expect a response from their opposition, but they just need to keep doing what's got them into such a great position.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Richards working hard and being rewarded.
Maybe he hasn't showered in a while. I can't think of any other reason they refuse to go near him.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Wanganeen Malira. Marshall. McRae in the right spot. He picked his pocket. Errant handball, and they've turned it over. Banfield. Can he impose himself on the match? It's loose inside the 50. Garcia. That's a give up. They cannot keep him quiet. Silvani spoils. McAndrew read that one like a book. Crosses the paint. Rankin marks, and this is in danger of becoming a rout.
Hold back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
They're going on their merry way here. This could be over by half-time.
It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. Taranto. Was that a throw? Heaney. He's everywhere at the moment. Green. Great body work.
To finish off the good work.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin. It's not over yet, but it might be soon. De Koning with the tap. Wanganeen Malira. McRae. And we will do it all again. Gawn has got on top. Heaney. Taranto. All on his own. What's he got on offer? Probing ball. Heaney, that's a big play.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Looks good. He steered it through. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. De Koning punches it out of the ruck. McRae, Hall. They've put themselves under pressure. Warner, Gawn. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? De Koning saw that coming. Hill. Humphreys doing what he does best. Anyone's ball. They are hunting the ball carrier. Great tackling technique there. Gorn has probably got the points at this stage. Heaney, Warner, Wanganeen Malira gathers, scrounges a kick. Owens had his name written all over it.
The fans haven't had much to cheer today. Hopefully they'll get something here.
Kicks at goal, and that's ugly. He hasn't even scored. Neat little stab kick. Flanders wins it back. McRae relishing the contest. He's put it through.
They've had an off day so far, but that was more encouraging from them. Perhaps they're not gone yet.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Gorn has had his measure today. Taranto. Hill didn't need to be asked twice. Delivers a long ball. Who's front and centre? Higgins couldn't get an effective disposal. Karmas is calm in a crisis. He's good in these situations, but not this time. One behind.
Coming from behind is difficult, but it's even more difficult if you can't kick those.
Rankin, and they're out of trouble. Warner in the centre square. What's he got on offer? Kicks to space. Loose ball on centre wing. It's amounted to nothing. He's hit up the lead. Normally delivers. Ryan. This is a big opportunity. Searching kick. Karmas wins it back. Great mark. A chance to clear now. McCartan got to the right position and hung on. Can he find a teammate? Mackay! Strong grab. Warner. Good build-up. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
Sinclair. Ginby clears the area. Radaglia going flat chat. Humphreys. That's a bit of a waste. Gets his kick despite the heat. They could be vulnerable here. Ignoring the corridor for now. Good thinking and good execution too. Who was he aiming for? Radaglia pushes into space and receives the footy. Close. Can just about finish it himself. Hillthorpe marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
Struck it well. No problems there.
He managed to find some space and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Taranto. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Bouncing ball. Richards. Drop punt and he has put it away. This one might be settled now. Gorn punches it out of the ruck. Taranto. Lohman. They've worked it well. They're leading them a merry dance. Not good footy there. To no one in particular. Half-time, and I think we're all stunned after that. One team is playing terrific football, and the other, well, they just haven't got going at all. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
Hit out, clearance, inside 50, shot on goal. Rinse and repeat. At some point, you'd think the opposition would do something about it. Anyone can look good against a team that would rather be anywhere else, but credit to them for taking full advantage. I'd be amazed if anything changes.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Hill. I don't think it was intentional, but that's always a free kick. The kick's gone nowhere. Lohman. He wouldn't take no for an answer. Windhager gathers. Gives away a free and the moment passes. Little one to half-back. Garcia has found some space. Windhager. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Taranto makes position. His field kicking is normally first rate. The kick is precise. This is getting ugly. It's an exhibition in attacking footy.
To put the icing on the cake.
For a flying start to the term, it's online. He's drilled it.
They can do no wrong at the moment. What a finish that was.
Early indications are that nothing's changed following half-time. Taranto, he's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Mackay, he'll be sore in the morning. No Pryor, and we'll have a ball up. Good ruck work. Hall, Gorn, accepted the invitation. Taranto, Heaney, just had to get it out. Mackay, lurking menacingly. Rankin, charges onto it. Gray, Green, he's gone. Filthorpe, onto it. Got the handball away. Wanganeen Malira gets back and should repel. Time to turn on the Jets. Lloyd runs onto it. Richards drops into the hole and marks.
He'd kick this more often than not.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. It's all one-way traffic now. Gawn is teaching him a lesson. Taranto in no man's land. Warner. They've given it back. Hill doing the grunt work. McAvoy. Gravity wasn't his friend there. Takes the logical option. Hill. It's a hot footy. You have to be tough to play this game. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Gawn got his palm to it. Taranto stripped of it. Hall. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Gawn has rucked tirelessly. Taranto. Loman. Ball spills free in the tackle. He's lost it. Wanganeen Malira leads his opponent. Taranto with a coat hanger has given away a free kick. Thilthorpe. Too big, too strong, too good.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
Through it goes, and they extend the lead. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Marshall, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. McRae, Hall. The fans will be happy to see this. The umpire says he had no prior. Gawn, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Heaney, he's not one to take a backward step. McRae runs onto it. It must be his birthday. What's he got on offer? Clever kick. Oh, there's something to liven up a dull match. That's good vision. Hill. Tidy ball. Wanganeen Malira in the clear. He might have thought about the corridor. They're moving the footy well here. Wanganeen Malira. I've liked his game today. Lloyd wins it back. Thought his way through it. Thilthorpe marks. Will he go the bomb? Towards the goal mouth. Mackay is so strong one-on-one. Just needs an accurate kick now.
He's looking to become their 10th individual goal kicker here.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
They might as well not have a ruck. Taranto leading from the front. This will be his 5th inside 50. Sinclair wins it back. Rankin, opportunity here. Bends it around the body. One behind.
I'm not sure what was worse, the turnover or the kick at goal.
Can they finally get it into their forward line? If you don't wish to watch a replay, look away now.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
Gawn showing his skills. Taranto, Mackay on a lead. Delivers it inside 50. Thilthorpe is in the clear and marks uncontested.
They're giving them a smashing in the middle and providing the forward with high-class service, and the forwards are making the most of it.
Heads for home. That was never missing.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
It's been an absolute avalanche. Hall navigated the traffic. That's a give-up. Hand pass cut off when one tackle just won't do. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Gawn is giving him a bath. Taranto, Hall. It's not a fair fight. They lock it up and we'll have another stoppage.
It's a dead set smashing on the scoreboard and a smashing in the clearances as well.
Windhagen, that wasn't worthwhile. Wants to take the game on. Kicks inside the forward 50. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Has to be clean. Centre square, loose ball. Couldn't burst through. Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Time to check in with Gary.
They're all over them like a cheap suit. We can analyse just about anything, but take a look at the hit-outs. That is a staggering discrepancy. It's a feast for those midfielders, but what it also does is it means they don't have to be accountable because the ruck dominance is so entrenched that they can afford to be totally attack-oriented.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. That's well played. Karmas wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. They've got winners all over the park. Lohman, that one was always his. Mackay, Gawn, Sartis. Strolls in and kicks the easiest of goals.
Daylight is clearly running second in this race.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Marshall, a rare win. Hall. Flanders with a chance to send it forward. Can anyone get to the drop zone? Ginby takes an excellent grab. Searching kick. McCartan gets a good bounce. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Rankin, that's a bruising tackle. He's gone. He had plenty of time. McCartan picks off the pass. Kicks to space. Mackay on centre wing is marked. Ignoring the corridor for now. Gee, they're playing well. Can he hit a target? We're watching a very good side here. They're bloodthirsty today. Taranto got to the right position and hung on. That's a well-placed kick. Green has got in behind them and can run into an open goal.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
Green has 2 today. Make it 3. Not even the most optimistic of fans would have expected this today. Gawn continues to have his way. Heaney, he's drawn a crowd. A quick getaway wasn't possible. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. De Koning with a deft tap. Windhager, Banfield. That's commitment to the cause. No leniency from the umpire there.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Mackay is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
Mackay, what a game he's had. He's doing it all. I'd like to say it couldn't get any worse for them, but it surely could. De Koning with a deft tap. Windhager, he's copped one high. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. His field kicking is normally first rate. McCartan works hard to present. What's he got on offer? Waiting for someone to come at him. He's generally a good kick. Rankin. Thilthorpe has it within range.
This is a tall order, but if anyone could do it, it's him.
Thilthorpe, he can hurt them again, and he does. If you're a fan of the team coming second today, it's probably best to avoid looking at the scoreboard. Windhager, can he find a teammate? Good thinking and good execution too. Gives it everything. Ginby had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Sizes up what's ahead. Keeps it low. Sartis. That might attract a pack. Silvani making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Takes the short option. Flanders just shoveled it out. Hill. Higgins only knows one way. He's caught. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Gawn has been dominant in the ruck. Sartis. Green dishes it off. Taranto takes the hand pass. Rankin. Mackay has turned it on today. Heads for home, not the best strike, and it's hit the post.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Taking no risks with the kick in. He's copped some of his own medicine. Anyone's ball. Taru in the right spot at the right time, and that's a letdown. Junk times come early. Mackay out of the congestion. McRae runs onto it. Sees something he likes. Windhager working hard and presenting well. He doesn't waste many. Revo can keep it moving. He's been quiet, spent what he didn't have. Karmas dealt with the pressure. It's a tough game. Boxall putting his body on the line. Unable to get it inside 50. He stole a march. Can they find a late goal? It's amounted to nothing. He's stopped in his tracks. Ball up. Final siren not far away. McAvoy wins it. McRae on the same page as his ruck. McCartan cuts them off yet again. Inside 50 with the kick. Hill doing what he does best. Clean pickup. Banfield. Little one to half-back. Boxall uses the body well. Garcia fumbled it like a cake of soap. Rankin in some space now. No sign of them dropping off. Thilthorpe in the pocket and can shoot for goal.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Kicks around the body. He might have hooked this too far. He has.
The opposition must be thinking, thank heaven for small mercies.
Takes the short option from the kick in.
They're still hungry. Even with the game put to bed, that's a sign of a very good team.
They're on a tear, and they're dealing maximum damage.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
100-point wins don't come along very often, but that is the case today. They'll enjoy the review of this match. never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. Big roar as the umpire holds the footy aloft. McAndrew wins it out of the centre. Taranto. Andrews went bang. Throws it on the boot. Warner takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer?
This is going to have to be a terrific kick, but he's certainly capable.
Great to see him pull out the torp. It's a decent effort, but it will only register a minor score.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
Zorko to bring it back in. That's skillful. It's come unstuck. Decides to go. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
Marks inside 50 are worth their weight in gold when you go back and convert the goal.
The first goal was a while coming, but the early signs are we're in for a great contest. Like Batman and Robin. Buckley under pressure. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. McInerney with a deft tap. Revel, McCluggage. The defenders will be nervous. Green couldn't mark. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over.
If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
McInerney with a deft tap. Knew the tackle was coming. They're tackling with great intent. McInerney, the winner there. Ashcroft, can he force his way through? That's poor play. Richards, this is promising. They're playing for keeps. You'll have to earn your kicks today.
Early indications are we are in for a great contest. Both sides pride themselves on their clearance work.
Heaney almost threw it out. Warner punched away. Wilmot was committed to the contest. Lohman is hard to beat one-on-one. Normally delivers. Crosses the paint. Good disciplined defence. Green, Philthorpe. He hasn't kicked it very well. He's got it. So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. Rucks go at it. Taranto. Heaney. He'll feel that one. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. McAndrew palms it down. Taranto. Gardner is calm in a crisis.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
Who can get the clearance? McCluggage. They are hunting the ball carrier. We've got another stoppage.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
Scott at close quarters. Terrific forward pressure. Maybe the ump's got to kick it 20 metres sideways and let them run after it. McAndrew looking for territory. Taranto. McInerney. Scott. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it. McAndrew with the tap. Taranto. He's lost it. He's kicked it like an arrow.
These defenders might be in for a long day if their midfield doesn't start working harder.
3 on the trot and a good start has become a great one. Taranto on the same page as his ruck. Harassed into an error. Green gets to the front spot and can line them up.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
I want to get it in his hands as much as they can with finishing like that.
Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
Sometimes there is such a thing as getting ahead too far too soon. Having a sizable lead can change your mentality, make you conservative or perhaps complacent. They'll expect the response from their opposition, but they just need to keep doing what's got them into such a great position.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. They're tackling with venom today. McInerney, the winner there. This is great pressure footy. We've got another stoppage.
How's it look down there, Gary?
Defenders have to be totally focused. Any lapse in concentration is likely to be punished.
Coleman tries to bulldoze his way through. Wilmot honours the lead. Conservative ball movement, just biding their time. Brown makes position. Lyon works hard to present. Wilmot takes a beauty. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Humphreys wins it back. Great mark. They've found the magic formula. Lohman just shoveled it out. Ginby in the right spot. It's a desperate tackle. Handballs it to nobody. In no man's land. Green. Coleman clears the area. You have to be tough to play this game. Reville, he's taken a beauty. That's a well-placed kick. Wilmot working hard and presenting well. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. What's he got on offer? McInerney had it and lost it. Moving the footy laterally. Rayner, he's run into trouble. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. McAndrew has got on top. Ginby, he's been busy so far. Andrews makes good contact. Green tries to bend this one through, but it's unsuccessful, one behind.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
Turnover. That could be a painful mistake.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
They're on a tear, and they're dealing maximum damage.
If they keep getting this kind of supply, the scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. They've got good chemistry, those two. Lyon is cool under pressure. Finally, they go inside 50. Slips through his fingers. Bailey, Brown. Well, that's a poor result. Can he hit a target? Humphreys. Searching kick. Lohman can keep it moving. He might have thought about the corridor. Well played. They're irrepressible at the moment. Coleman, they're staring down the barrel at a scoreless half. Lohman made the footy his. Kicking for his first. And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. What's happening down there, Gary?
I'm not sure whether this is a case of not listening to what the coach is saying or just being unable to put it into practice. Either way, they're easy to play against at the moment, as the scoreboard shows. They need to get back to basics and build from there.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Taranto. That's a useful ball. Rankin couldn't burst through. Green. They're going hammer and tong. He's gone. Under pressure. Thilthorpe navigated the traffic. That hand pass was telegraphed. He didn't want it to spill out there. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Ginby, boot to ball, and that's a goal. Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Gawn has had his measure today. Gets his kick despite the heat. Thilthorpe with a chance to run. Darling read it well and claims the mark. He will surely make this count.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now. It's not over yet, but it might be soon. The big men fly. Taranto. That's a bit of a waste. They desperately need a goal. Bouncing ball. Lohman in heavy traffic. Ineffective disposal. Push in the back. What's he got on offer? They've got winners all over the park. Gardner. They've got to get a wriggle on. Taranto mops that one up. He just dropped it. Neal. They cannot keep him quiet. Lohman. He's stopped in his tracks. The umpire will have it. McInerney with the tap. Ginby. Richards knew where the help was. Taranto. That's sloppy play. He'll be sore in the morning. The umpire says he had no prior. McInerney gets his hand to it. Revel, he's been a shining light. McCluggage couldn't get a disposal. Green, another forward 50 entry. Darling dealt with the pressure. Andrews gathers, tries a safe ball, decides to go. There are only two ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither. Out wide with the kick. Lohman The defence has fallen down. Brown gets to the front spot. Fort. This is good footy.
When you're copping or hiding, it's the little things you can hang your hat on. That was better movement of the footy.
Goes Goldwood, and he's off target.
He should have done better there. You've got to make those count.
You can see their confidence growing. McInerney with the big fist. McAndrew managed to get out despite the tackle. Gawn. It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
It's all going one way at the moment. What's the coach got to try to stop the rot?
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Taranto. Wilmot's got a fist in. 3 quarters done, and this has been a real turn-up. I don't think anyone tipped it. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
No one's come from so far back at three-quarter time, so they're going to have to make history to win. The current record comeback from three-quarter time is 45 points, which the Brisbane Bears achieved in 1995 against Hawthorn at the Gabba.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Gawn. Taranto showing real strength. Rankin with an opportunity. Green. He's set upon. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. McAndrew with the tap. Taranto. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No. He's missed.
That's a waste. Lucky it's not close on the scoreboard.
Taking no risks with the kick in. The kick is precise. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Gardner has found some space. Normally delivers. Good work rate. What's he got on offer? It's been that kind of day for them. They'll compete inside the 50. Rich can't mark. Green hunting the footy. Gawn. Darling. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. A few hearts in mouths for a moment or two. McAndrew wins the tap. Ginby. He'll head for home. How's his radar? Pretty poor as it turns out. That's skillful. McCluggage has charged into space. Got a little time here. Lohman working hard and being rewarded. Waiting for someone to come at him. Neal, and they're out of trouble. Coleman only knows one way. Lohman, McInerney, clever kick. Can they get themselves a consolation prize? They've picked their way through. Rayner, that's not going to be a goal. Ratugolea got to the drop zone. Tidy ball. Richards, he wouldn't take no for an answer. Bad error there. Karmas got in the way. He's gone. He had plenty of time.
You're suggesting he got something on it. Oh, I'm not sure he did.
He doesn't have a lot of shots, so you can understand him wanting to take this one.
He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. Sizes up what's ahead. Quality delivery by Foot. They're leading them a merry dance. Lohman reads the ball so well. The defence is disorganised. That's great footy. Can he finish it off?
To give the faithful something to cheer about.
McInerney has his first.
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. Sunday afternoon football is go. McAndrew wins the first hit out. Taranto. Roberts saves the day. That's good vision. Quality delivery by foot. Probing ball. Clark has charged into space. Well played. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. The Sharon hits the deck. He's besieged. They've bottled it up. Ryder, the winner there. Navigated the traffic. He didn't break stride. Fantasia could have a crack at the game's first goal.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
That was never in doubt. The first goal didn't take long. The big men fly. Taranto, he's been busy so far. Heppel makes good contact. Green does the crumbing. He's got it.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
Good match so far. Ryder with a deft tap. Durham. The aerialists will battle for this ball. Who's front and centre? Ginby under pressure. Radaglia. Humphreys doesn't want to turn it over there. Ryan farms it out. Look at him go. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Reed doesn't often waste it. Richards heads them off at the pass. On centre wing. It's amounted to nothing. Merritt might be just outside his range. Can he hit a target? Punched away. Danaher. That could be a goal-saving tackle. Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Parrish cuts it off. It's a high kick. A real rainmaker. Radaglia takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Tidy ball. Oh, he'll be looking for the ground to open up and swallow him.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
He's normally dependable, and he is this time. Goal for goal early. Ryder wins it out of the centre. Durham, Parrish, good tackle. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Ryder got his palm to it. Durham, he won't be happy with that one. Centre square, loose ball. He's caught. You'll have to earn your kicks today.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
Durham out of the congestion. Parrish, Merritt, Ryder. He's gone. Watson gets the kick away. Bounced straight off his chest. Ginby is calm in a crisis. Karmas, he's got an option in the centre square. Redmond takes an excellent grab. They've got a problem now. What's he got on offer? Another forward 50 entry. McCartan picks it off. That's poor kicking. Ryan has found some space. He's generally a good kick. They're moving the footy well here. Normally delivers. McCartan, dangerous to leave on his own. He might have thought about the corridor. A quick getaway wasn't possible. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Ryder slaps it out. Durham throws it on the boot. Time to turn on the Jets. McCartan showing some pace. Advantage paid, and away they go. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Into the middle with the kick. Merritt met solidly. He's set upon. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Gawn looking for territory. Good ruck work and good roving too. Green uses the body well.
He's batting at 100% so far.
He can peg one back for them with a straight kick, but he's hit the post. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
Only a few points in it. Both sides are giving it everything. If they can both maintain the great pressure they're applying, it will inevitably become a matter of who will crack first. It might be that a 10-minute period of dominance decides the match.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Parrish, Heaney, Richards. Heads long towards goal. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
Reed can keep it moving. Good kick. Clark, all on his own. That's a bit of a gift. What's he got on offer? They could be in front in a minute. Humphreys on a lead. Green finds himself unattended.
To put them back in front.
He can put them in front. Sadly, he's astray.
They've got to start making these opportunities count.
Back into play. Good work rate. His field kicking is normally first rate. It's a dreadful mistake. They'll compete inside the 50. Attracted a crowd. Rankin, Lindsay somehow released the ball. Knew the tackle was coming. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Gawn showing his skills. Taranto. He lost his radar there.
Missed the target by a long way.
Little one to half-back. Watson works hard to present. That's a useful ball. McDonald, Tip and Woody. Marks on centre wing. Visentini, Collier. It's a tough game. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Rankin in the clear. Kicks to space. Karmas. That's good work rate. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Roberts tries to spike it out of the danger zone. They have absolutely spifflicated him. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Visentini has probably got the points at this stage. Parrish, he's drawn a crowd. We'll have another ball up. Visentini has got on top. Watson. Sweeping handball. Parrish running in support. Visentini under pressure. McDonald, Tip and Woody. Fantasia. What can he do with it? The umpire says he had no prior. McAndrew smashes it out of there. He doesn't waste many. Good thinking and good execution too. Sends them inside 50 again. McGrath can't afford to panic. McAndrew reads the ball so well. He's been quiet. Lohman. He'll pump them back into attack. Reed, we've seen that before. That's a bruising tackle. McGrath, got to get it out of there. Watson. Lindsay with a coat hanger has given away a free kick. Probing ball. Rankin went bang. McCartan made the footy his. Couldn't get a disposal. Redmond gathers. Reed, he's wrapped up. When one tackle just won't do. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Visentini has had his measure today. Watson, that's sloppy play. Parrish with a chance to send it forward. The kick is precise. The defence is disorganised. Kako, here's real danger now. Ryan read that one like a book. Penetrating ball. Redmond got a fist in. Rankin has eyes only for the footy. Who's at home? Reed is proving hard to pass. Thilthorpe, bad error there. Thought his way through it. Thumped away. Half-time, and we have a close one on our hands. Just what most of us wanted. Well, the neutrals among us anyway. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
Not a lot on the highlights reel so far. It's been dour, but some of the tackling and other defensive acts have been great to see. The defensive side of the game has come a long way, even in the past 10 years. Every player on the field has to think defensively now, or they don't play.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Punch clear. Durham. Parrish. He's been accosted. Visentini in the centre square. I've liked his game today. Radaglia read it well. Can he hit a target? Heaney with a chance to relieve the pressure. Chips to half-back. Thilthorpe. It sits, and he's in business. Not good off the boot. Parrish. Visentini takes the hand pass. Drives it inside the forward 50. Caddy. They get full value for a deep entry. Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. McAndrew slaps it out. He's lost it. Visentini doesn't often waste it. They could be vulnerable here. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Is anyone home? Clark needs a good decision. Boot to ball just in time. Sees something he likes. Kicks inside the forward 50. Roberts runs onto it. It's not a fair fight. They're tackling with great intent. McAndrew palms it down. Heaney stripped of it. Taranto manages to get off a handball. Fletcher with a steal. Reed, Merritt had some assistance. Visentini, McDonald, Tip and Woody. You have to be tough to play this game. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Big clearance to win here. Durham cops some unwanted attention. Watson. They've put themselves under pressure. Blasts away. Heppel doing what he does best. No easy exit. A few hearts in mouths for a moment or two. Ryder wins it down. Durham, Parrish. They cannot keep him quiet. Watson has a paddock in front of him. McGrath out of the congestion. Who's got the wheels? Fantasia. McAndrew didn't need to be asked twice. Throws it on the boot. That's an impressive mark.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
He can draw them back within a kick, and he's equal to the task.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
One kick game again. Important clearance here. By hand. Watson on the non-preferred. Merritt couldn't finish what he started. Can he impose himself on the match? He's run into trouble. Watson couldn't get an effective disposal. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
Turned over on centre wing. He's generally a good kick. They've opened them up here. Normally delivers. Alarm bells are ringing. What a game he's having. Karmas saves the day. Tidy ball. Rankin. What's he got on offer? Waiting for someone to come at him. He might have thought about the corridor. Lindsay presents in space. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Long navigated the traffic. Crunching tackle. Thilthorpe. Rankin. This should not be a problem, and it isn't.
A classic case of a forward finishing off the good work upfield.
Who would know who's going to win this? Gawn gets his hand to it. Taranto. Gray has a way of drawing the footy.
His goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
He heads for home with a long bomb. It's there.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Gawn looking for territory. Heaney, he'll pump them into attack once more. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Rankin, it's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Heaney throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
It might be time for an extra number in defence just to help stop their momentum and stabilise the situation.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Gawn slaps it out. Taranto. 3 quarters in, and this one's still up for grabs. Huge last quarter coming up. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
Space has been hard to come by for the most part, and players have been constantly harassed and pressured into errors. The intensity's been fantastic, but it does take a toll, and I wouldn't be surprised to see the game open up as fatigue sets in. Then it becomes about who's prepared to do the gut running and take some risks.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Ryan will bail his team out again. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. bangs it long. Danaher wins it back. Great mark. That's a useful ball. Collier demanded the footy and got it.
These half chances can often be the difference.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Squeezes the kick. Lindsay gives away a free, and the moment passes. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Honours the lead. Heaney works hard to present. Kicks to space. Lohman. What a hand pass. Warner. He's so good in close. Rankin getting involved. Boot to ball, and that's a goal. It's a comfortable margin, but they wouldn't want to rest on their laurels. Gawn wins it out of the centre. Taranto. Filthorpe dishes it off. Warner runs to 45 and bangs it through.
The defenders are always under pressure with how often the ball is coming down, and this game might be getting away.
This was a tight tussle for a while, but the cream has certainly risen. Parrish in no man's land. Lindsay desperate to win it back. You can see their confidence growing. Redmond making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Warner. Bouncing ball. Warner gathers. What's he got on offer? They're playing with purpose and poise. Long is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
They're on a tear, and they're dealing maximum damage. We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way. The big men fly. Taranto, they can smell victory. Good thinking and good execution too. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Darling, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
Kicking at his first.
Leans back and drills it. They're streaming towards the exits now. Visentini, they won't blame him. Durham, they are hunting the ball carrier. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Gawn with a deft tap. Ginby. Warner farms it out. That 4-0 forward amounts to nothing. That's skillful. Durham couldn't mark. Watson in the thick of it as ever. Parrish. Humphreys heads them off at the pass. Good penetration on the kick. Clark with the big fist. Handballs it to nobody. Anyone's ball. It's a hot footy. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Visentini has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Parrish, Durham, he's drawn a crowd. They've bottled it up. Gawn got his palm to it. They are tackling machines today. Visentini fumbled it like a cake of soap. I think he called for that. McCartan takes an excellent grab. Can they find a late goal? Ginby wins the contest hands down. Got a little time here. Searching kick. Gee, they're playing well.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
The definition of optimism is hoping for him to miss that. He doesn't. The sting's well and truly gone out of this one. Gawn showing his skills. Taranto couldn't burst through. Lindsay No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. There were some interesting things said during the week, but now it's time for actions. Taranto, clever kick. Darling needs to be quick. Richards. Is that the first goal of the match? No.
I don't know who his opponent is, but he's just been given a warning.
Hogan tasked with the kick in. He had one job and he made a meal of it.
They should already have put the first on the board, but no harm done if this goes through.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
1-1 to nothing. Briggs wins it out of the centre. Green. He's gone. Oliver. Roaston. What's he got on offer? Pokes it into the pocket. Cadman. This would bring the house down. The house is down.
He's doing a great job keeping his team afloat, but some of his teammates need to lift.
The margin's back to just a point. McAndrew with a deft tap. Taranto honours the lead.
Kicking at his first.
That's not going to be a goal. Taylor went bang. Disciplined defence called for and provided.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
The kick is precise. Waiting for someone to come at him. Felt the pressure.
It's been a free-flowing game so far. Both sides would like to better restrict each other's ball movement, though.
McAndrew with a deft tap. Green. Hilthorpe got to the right position and hung on.
Nothing better than to convert a big contested mark into a goal.
It's not a tight angle, but he goes with a check side and threads it.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Taranto spills out in the tackle. He ran into a brick wall, and we will do it all again. Briggs wins the tap. Callahan. That's a dreadful hand pass. Heads for full forward. Taylor with a terrific mark deep in defence. Darling read that one right off the boot. Where's one for the team? Hogan. Callahan. Whitfield. Normally delivers. Karmas takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? Kicks to space. Heaney has got loose. Neat little worm burner. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Doesn't often waste it. No mark. Thomas. I felt that one from here. The umpire will have it. Rucks go at it. Green almost threw it out. Richards. Lindsay swoops. Taranto got some space, so they'll take the advantage. Buckley. That's commitment to the cause. Rinse and repeat. Punch clear. Oliver. Terrific forward pressure. They're tackling with venom today. Good ruck work. Callahan. Taranto. Green. Popped up out of nowhere. Richards. Lindsay. He put himself in the line of fire. Rankin chops it off. Into the pocket he goes. He's missed.
The coach has got his hand covering his mouth, but it's not hard to imagine what he's saying.
It's being played in one half of the ground at the moment. Jones can keep it moving. That's skillful. Hogan has found some space. Can he hit a target? It must be his birthday. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Taylor making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Buckley takes the hand pass. They've given it up. Banging it back in. Whitfield is there to save the day. Searching kick. Ash read it well and claims the mark. He might have thought about the corridor, and that's a letdown. Can he find a teammate? Heaney had his name written all over it. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Taylor thwarts them again. His field kicking is normally first rate. Roaston, all on his own. Cameron, great hands there. Madden might fancy himself here. Green getting involved. Steadies, drop punt, goal! One kick game again. Madden with the tap. Green shows them a clean pair of heels. Whitfield read that one like a book. He's got an option in the centre square. Madden makes position. Can he impose himself on the match? Humphreys says thank you very much. The aerialist will battle for this ball. Green uses the body well.
This would give them some breathing space.
Pins the ears back, winds up and drives it right through the middle.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
Both sides have struggled to generate momentum so far. Taranto, Richards, Green leading from the front. Darling closed him down. Heaney, Rankin. We've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Green, anyone's ball. Heaney, turned over. Got to go quickly. Time running out. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Gawn with a deft tap. Taranto. No one can mark. Iden bangs it long. Stringer outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
Footy's back, and it was enjoyable that first quarter. There's a lot of energy and enthusiasm for the contest out there, and hopefully it continues. Both sides are expecting big things this year, and while you don't want to play your best or reveal everything in a practice match, there's a lot they can both get out of today.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. McCartan gets the kick away. Gawn just had to get it out. Rankin. Is anyone home? Gray somehow released the ball. That one was not open to interpretation.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
Taranto presents in space. They need a spark. Gawn wins it back. Great mark. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Gray, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
They're sharing the load well. 5 goals, 5 goal kickers.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Taranto, he's been busy so far. Bouncing ball. Heaney, it pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? He accepts his mission, winds up. Mission accomplished.
They're just not giving the ball back, which makes it hard for any team.
It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. Gawn with a deft tap. They've got good chemistry, those two. He'll pump them into attack once more. Gray farms it out. That 4-0 forward amounts to nothing. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. That's a bit of a gift. Looking to extend this margin. Thilthorpe navigated the traffic. Darling relishing the contest. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Richards picks off the pass. What's he got on offer? Delivers it inside 50. Good disciplined defence. Taylor. No free kick and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Gawn has probably got the points at this stage. Green, Taranto. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Stringer. Wood. That one was always his. He's off. Short pass looks good. Jones marks on centre wing. They desperately need a goal. And inside 50 goes begging. Spearing pass. Sees something he likes. Gives it everything. Who's front and centre? Radaglia. He's making it up as he goes. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Madden with a deft tap. It's a tough game. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. McAndrew has got on top. Taranto in no man's land. Callahan in the right spot at the right time. There'll be a few feeling sore after this match.
Momentum is so important. A couple of goals either way would make a huge difference.
Taranto, is that holding the ball? McAndrew dealt with the pressure. Briggs has it now on centre wing. He lost his radar there.
Not much going right for them at the moment.
Clever kick. Whitfield doing what he does best. He's set upon. Too slow. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
It's a hot footy today.
McAndrew has found some space. Philthorpe is a beacon in that forward line.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
Philthorpe, you know what's coming. He punches it through, and they are flying. They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. Callahan, he'll work all day. Green, that's a bruising tackle. Just shoveled it out. They've put themselves under pressure. He's drawn a crowd. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Briggs wins it down. Oliver, Callahan. Good kick. Gothard, he's lost possession. Thomas throws it on the boot. He's put it through. Can they follow that goal up with another? The big men fly. Green, Callahan absorbs the pressure. The umpire says he had no prior. Briggs palms it down. Taken to ground.
What are your thoughts, Gaz?
The forwards can't be held responsible when the ball isn't getting down there. The midfielders must shoulder the blame.
McAndrew showing his skills. Taranto trying to find a path. Time to turn on the Jets. Lindsay. Oliver showing some pace. Just trying to get it forward under pressure. Humphreys clears the area. Roaston, another goal and they'll believe. There goes the kick inside the 50. Thomas, he's taken a beauty. They've got them on the overlap. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. Warner, how will the umpire see this? We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. Punch clear, like Batman and Robin. They have absolutely spifflicated him. We will do it all again. McAndrew smashes it out of there. Taranto, who's got the wheels? Sicily, he's inspiring himself. This is great pressure footy.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. McAndrew got his palm to it. Taranto, Green, kicks to space. Iden with the big fist. The sprint is on. Darling runs to 45 and bangs it through.
He was always confident he was going to kick that. What a talent he is.
We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort. McAndrew gets his hand to it. Taranto, Buckley at centre halfback. Tidy ball. Callahan, dangerous to leave on his own. And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
Whoever's counting the tackles is earning their money. Every time anyone gets the footy, you just expect them to be crunched. This intensity will be difficult to sustain, so we may see some space open up at some stage, but there'll be some sore bodies. Don't worry about that.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. McAndrew has rucked tirelessly. He's only had the one inside 50. Green working hard and presenting well. They can smell victory. Callahan wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Waiting for someone to come at him. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. Looking for two in a row. Can't get hold of it. Buckley is calm in a crisis. Taranto went bang. Callahan has brought his own ball. That's wasteful. Normally delivers. Green has found some space. What's he got on offer? A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Good penetration on the kick. Karmas takes an excellent grab. Richards works hard to present. You can see their confidence growing. Iden heads them off at the pass. That's a useful ball. Unable to complete the mark. Under pressure. Warner got to get it on quickly. Green, Heaney. Set sail for home, and he has delivered. It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Madden with a deft tap. Callahan, big tackle laid. Some indirect ball movement here. Ash, can he hit a target? The kick was centimetre perfect. I've liked his game today. He should have held that one. Ward delivers it inside 50. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin. Towards the goal mouth. Bounced straight off his chest. Lindsay gathers. Knew where the help was. Ward, you asked for it. You got it. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Madden punches it out of the ruck. Oliver, not on my watch, he says. Who was he aiming for? Ash only knows one way. Madden, the need is pressing, and he delivers with a sublime finish.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Gawn, he makes it look easy. Green intercepts. Hogan, Richards intercepts. Inside 50 with the kick. Darling, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Looks good. He's steered it through. It's not over yet, but it might be soon. The big men fly. Taranto, what can they build here? Centre square, loose ball. Richards, Green, takes the hand pass, heads long towards goal. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy.
A goal there, and I might have been tempted to declare this match settled.
Taranto makes position. Finds himself in space. They're moving the footy well here. What can they generate? Buckley with a chance to relieve the pressure. Well-weighted kick. Quality delivery by foot. Doesn't often waste it. McCartan with the intercept mark. Forward they go again. Whitfield, we've seen that before. Hasn't seen a lot of it. McAndrew, the argument was not entertained. He's been quiet. Hogan makes good contact. Thilthorpe, Gray. He's got it.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
The scoreboard is starting to get ugly. McAndrew has had his measure today. Green, Ash, got a fist in. Buckley, they need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Closed him down. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. McAndrew smashes it out of there. Taranto punched away. Oliver, I felt that one from here.
You don't often get beaten when you win the clearances, contested possessions and disposal efficiency, and this match is no exception.
McAndrew gets his hand to it. Green, gee, they're playing well.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Two already today. Can he make it 3? You bet he can. This one might be settled now. McAndrew gets his hand to it. Couldn't get an effective disposal. Green, Oliver with a chance to run. Almost threw it out. Turns it over in the middle. Finally, they go inside 50. He'd like that one back. Stripped of the footy. Dealt with the pressure. Lindsay, what's he got on offer? There are only 2 ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
It must be his birthday. Good-looking kick. They've opened them up here. They've got winners all over the park. Lindsay manages to get off a handball. Which way will it bounce? That's not ideal. Darling, desperate to win it back. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
We've got 5 for the quarter now, and there's time for more too.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. McAndrew is teaching him a lesson. Taranto, Gawn, working hard and being rewarded. That's skillful. Thilthorpe drops into the hole and marks.
That's mark number 4, and he's putting together a decent game.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Time to check in with Gary.
Hit out, clearance, inside 50, shot on goal. Rinse and repeat. At some point, you'd think the opposition would do something about it. Anyone can look good against a team that would rather be anywhere else, but credit to them for taking full advantage. I'd be amazed if anything changes.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Taranto. Defence 101 there. Gawn. McAndrew. It's a thumping kick, but it's off target, a minor score.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
Green pushes into space and receives the footy. Taranto in the clear, picking their way through. What can they muster from the back half? This is much better. Kelly marks on centre wing. They desperately need a goal. Cadman in the centre square. Good kick. Ward, he's taken a beauty.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
The assignment is simple, and he makes no mistake.
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
McAndrew, it's a masterclass in ruck work. He just dropped it. Kelly, Stringer, Oliver, Roaston. Advantage paid. This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
There's 5 points gone begging.
Looking for a quick transition. He's hit up the lead. Tidy ball. Sicily can keep it moving. Junk times come early. Darling. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Good tackle. They cannot keep him quiet. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Iden. Hogan. Not a lot of positives today. Honours the lead. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. He'll be sore in the morning. That was almost handed to him. Cadman. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does. The sting's well and truly gone out of this one. The big men fly. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Briggs with the tap. Green. No arguments there. Keeps it low. That's well played. Great play. Aaliyah had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Searching kick. Taking out some frustration, possibly. McAndrew. Briggs in the centre square. Taranto says thank you very much. Green. McAndrew. He's so good in close. Heaney. Rankin. Provides some run. Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. Normal service has resumed. McAndrew. He's worth his weight in gold. Taranto. Briggs. In no man's land. Green. He's copped some of his own medicine. Squeezes the kick. Rankin runs onto it. To no one in particular. Whitfield didn't need to be asked twice. Ash on a lead. Ignoring the corridor for now. Callahan works hard to present. That's a good option, and this looks promising. What's he got on offer? He doesn't waste many. Karmas will bail his team out again. Normally delivers. Decides to go. Gets his kick despite the heat. Whitfield making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Long drives it inside the forward 50. Hogan spoils. Buckley, when one tackle just won't do. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. McAndrew has been dominant in the ruck. Ash, it's no place for the faint-hearted. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Briggs, a rare win. Callahan. He's besieged. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
McAndrew continues to have his way. Taranto. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
Lots to analyse, Gaz. What stands out?
It can be difficult to retain motivation when you know you can't win, but sometimes the fear of embarrassment can be pretty powerful.
Green. He'd like to have that one back.
That's the value of pressure.
He's generally a good kick. Jones has charged into space, and they're away. Green. They are hunting the ball carrier. Goes laterally. Bouncing ball. Jones. Cameron. Dangerous to leave on his own. Is anyone home? Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
It's been a dark day, but that was a more positive passage of play, and it should result in a goal.
This will be touch and go. Disciplined defence called for and provided.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Can he hit a target? Darling. Richards. Dangerous place to lose it. Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. The umpire will have it. Briggs with the tap. Callahan leading from the front. It's eluded him. Stringer. Jones. Thomas. Spears it to full forward. Kelly. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. A few players stopped, but advantage has been paid. Attracted a crowd. They appeal for holding the ball, and the umpire agrees.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
Their fans haven't had much to cheer today. Hopefully they'll get something here.
They really need this, and he delivers. Not many tip this result. Madden wins it. Ward comes free in the tackle. Lindsay, that's a dreadful hand pass. Kicks inside the forward 50. Good disciplined defence. Fonte, he's drawn a crowd. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
Who's front and centre? Heaney gathers in the centre square. No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. All systems go for what should be a beauty. McAndrew wins the first tap. Taranto. Heaney lays it off. Green. Richards cops some unwanted attention. Taranto in the thick of it as ever. Thilthorpe. Green. Rankin. He's lost possession. Lobb. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Sandilands with a deft tap. Knew the tackle was coming. Rinse and repeat. McAndrew gets his hand to it. Lobb. Sandilands. He's stopped in his tracks. We've got another stoppage.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Reed. Sarong. A quick getaway wasn't possible. The umpire whistles for a ball up.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
Sandilands punches it out of the ruck. Neal.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
McAndrew, the winner there. Reed, no easy exit. Something has to give soon.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
The two big men do battle. Neal, he'll feel that one. You'll have to earn your kicks today.
Gary, what's caught your eye?
It's too early in the match for there to be anything to analyse, Half. Come on, mate.
Ryan, and they're out of trouble. Humphreys, desperate to win it back. It's a deep kick. Chapman read it like good defenders do. That's skillful. Lobb takes a beauty. Waiting for someone to come at him. He'll be dragged if he keeps doing that. What's he got on offer? Got a little time here. Searching kick. Draper, a chance to clear now. Neal, working hard and being rewarded. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Fife, Reed, under the gun. Hacking it forward. He's run into trouble. The umpire will have it. Sandilands slaps it out. Reed, Neal, squeezes the kick. Bolton gets on the end of it. That's great footy. Ryan takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Dudley trying to bring the Crummers into play. Richards handballs it to nobody. Humphreys. Can he hit a target? Thilthorpe on centre wing is marked. Kicks to space. Sandilands got a fist in. Clark. McVie has pushed up. The defenders will be nervous. Ryan wins it back. Great mark. Doesn't often waste it. Reed spoils. Green dealt with the pressure. It's a tough game. They have absolutely spifflicated him. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Sandilands punches it out of the ruck. Stripped of it. Reed. That's commitment to the cause. We'll have another ball up. Sandilands, the winner there. Johnson, how will the umpire see this? No fluency for either side yet.
Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
Sarong, Neal, farms it out. Johnson, you can't question his commitment. Crosses the paint. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. Got to go now. It's a dreadful mistake. Can he finish it off?
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
This would be a great start, but it's gone wide.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Gets the kick away. Heaney, his hand passing is a weapon. Lindsay, Richards. What's he got on offer? He's been busy so far. That's careless kicking. Ignoring the corridor for now. Good thinking and good execution too. They're moving the footy well here. Sends them inside 50 again. Heaney ensures that 4-8 will come to nothing. Normally delivers. Lobb doing what he does best. You have to be tough to play this game. The umpire says he had no prior. McAndrew palms it down. Johnson, Reed, he's made a bright start. Can't keep hold of it. Sarong, Neal, keeps it low. Pearce is like a magnet in that forward line.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
He'll be filthy he let that one go to waste.
Looking for a quick transition. He's generally a good kick. Amos with the big fist. Chapman. The kick's astray and out of bounds.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
McAndrew wins it. He's lost it. Richards, a bit of a panicked handball. Which way will it bounce? Heaney in no man's land. Thilthorpe. Time to turn on the Jets. Solid tackle out of the congestion. Amos. I felt that one from here. We're still waiting for the first goal of the match. McAndrew palms it down. Taranto, Sarong, Reed. They're tackling with great intent. McAndrew with the tap. Taranto. Heaney just shoveled it out. They've coughed it up. Reed, what can he do with it? Concedes ground. Bouncing ball. Ryan runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. Warner read that well. Heads for full forward. Ryan! He's reeled in a beauty. Clever kick. Rankin takes an excellent grab. Can he find a teammate? Lobb tries to spike it out of the danger zone. He just dropped it. Quality delivery by foot. Slick hands. That's good aggressive footy. Tracy, they're building something dangerous here. Dishes it off. Turned over. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Lob. That one was always his. Ryan makes position. What's he got on offer? He might have thought about the corridor. Humphreys intercepts on centre wing. Delivers a long ball. Green drops into the hole and marks.
A straight kick here, and they'll be in front.
He struck it well. It'll go close. He's got it. That's a great finish.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The first goal was a while coming, but the early signs are we're in for a great contest. McAndrew smashes it out of there. Taranto, the kick was centimetre perfect. Another forward 50 entry. Curnow has found some space.
That was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended so close to goal. The coach will be filthy.
He's normally dependable, and he is this time. They've hit the ground running, and they're looking in fine form. McAndrew punches it out of the ruck. Good-looking kick. Thilthorpe, dangerous to leave on his own. Who was he aiming for? Lohman gets to the front spot and can line them up.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Through it goes, and they extend the lead. So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Amos wins the hit out. He's caught. Kicks laterally. Loose ball on centre wing. They are hunting the ball carrier. And we will do it all again. Gawn with a deft tap. Sarong, Reed, poor hands there. That's unusual. They are tackling machines today. It's proving hard to get a clearance at the moment.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
Johnson, he'll work all day. Sandilands, can they find a late goal? Humphreys continues to be a thorn in their side. Lindsay pushes into space and receives the footy. Green, Heaney, Lobb intercepts the hand pass. Honours the lead. Neat little stab kick. Dudley has got loose. Lowers the eyes. Well played. Is anyone home? It's a poor entry. A waste, really. That's not ideal. Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
Footy's back and it was enjoyable that first quarter. There's a lot of energy and enthusiasm for the contest out there and hopefully it continues. Both sides are expecting big things this year, and while you don't want to play your best or reveal everything in a practice match, there's a lot they can both get out of today.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
Draper with a terrific mark deep in defence. That's good vision. They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be.
These half chances can often be the difference.
He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort.
That's skillful. McVie has found some space. Tidy ball. He's hit up the lead. He's stolen a march. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Bolton. Foot race on the wing. Tracy. It's a hot footy. They're tackling with venom today. Sandilands wins it. Sarong read it best. That's a give up. That was almost handed to him. Johnson. Bolton, an ever-present threat. Pins the ears back, winds up and drives it right through the middle.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
After a goalless first term, they'll feel a lot better getting on the board early in the second. Sandilands wins the tap. Reed, Karmas with a superb relieving mark at centre-half back. What's he got on offer? That's not clever at all. Heaney read it well and claims the mark. Taranto, that hand pass was telegraphed. Doesn't often waste it. Green with the intercept mark. Good penetration on the kick. Clark making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Lindsay with time. Boot, ball, goal!
We kick drop punch from there in my day.
Gawn punches it out of the ruck. Comes free in the tackle. Taranto. That's an aggressive handball. Thilthorpe. Good build-up. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Plays on. Who's got the wheels? Bolton. Just trying to get it forward under pressure. Pearce shows them a clean pair of heels. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Jackson looking for territory. Erasmus. Aliyah, ever reliable. 5, desperate to win it back. That's not his best effort. In fact, it's one of his worst. Good kick. Green has charged into space. Probing ball. Humphreys. He's taken a beauty. In no hurry here. You can see their confidence growing. He ran into a brick wall. Gawn mops that one up. Thilthorpe takes the logical option. Heaney bursts through the middle. That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
It's a hot footy today.
They need a spark. It must be his birthday. Normally delivers. Heaney in some space on the wing. They'll take the patient approach. Warner can keep it moving. Searching kick. Heaney. That's good work rate. He's been industrious. Ryan might go for a run. Terrific tackle. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Gawn got his palm to it. Green somehow released the ball. Fife, Taranto navigated the traffic. Heaney does the crumbing. Looks good. He's steered it through.
That's 2. He's causing them plenty of headaches down there.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Jackson with the tap. Sarong, Erasmus, Johnson. What's he got on offer? Bolton has it within range.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Big chance here. They need it, but he's missed.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Richards got to the right position and hung on. Can he find a teammate? Humphreys, a bit of a panicked handball. Anyone's ball. Gorn pounces. Taranto. Thilthorpe gathers it cleanly on the wing. Just shoveled it out. Heaney. He'll be annoyed by that. He's been busy so far. Karmas picks off the pass. He's generally a good kick. They've opened them up here. Kicks to space. Long. Charges onto it. Hand pass cut off. Sarong. Can he be the fire starter? Warner can't mark. Jackson swoops. Erasmus has floated forward. Picking their way through. Lace out. Great footy.
He better kick the goal after that passage of play.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it. Can they follow that goal up with another? Gorn showing his skills like Batman and Robin. Lob at centre halfback. Young gets the kick away. And that's a letdown. They're a big chance here. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Gorn. Curnow feeds it out. Lohman. The umpire waves them on. He's kicked a goal.
I think this margin is more or less reflective of the difference in class between these sides so far today.
It's a comfortable margin, but they wouldn't want to rest on their laurels. Gorn got his palm to it. Taranto. Was that a throw? Green. Thilthorpe puts his head over it. By hand. Attracted a crowd. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Taranto couldn't get an effective disposal. 2 in a row if he gets it, and he does. It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. Gorn has got on top. Green hacking it forward. Young clears the area. Heaney leading by example. Taranto leading from the front. Lob, he's wrapped up. Young in the right spot at the right time. Tracy working hard and presenting well. Brayshaw. Humphries again with a superior judgment. Blasts away. Thilthorpe. That one was always his. Green. It's no place for the faint-hearted. That's commitment to the cause. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Amos with the tap. Good ruck work and good roving too. Neal, Erasmus, Sarong. They've turned it over. What's he got on offer? Keeps it low. Green makes position. They've found the magic formula. The kick is precise. Just has to hit a target. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Bolton in the clear. He might have thought about the corridor. Decides to go. Uses the non-preferred. Thilthorpe. Taranto. He just keeps racking up disposals. Clark tries to spike it out of the danger zone.
Momentum is so important. A couple of goals either way would make a huge difference.
Sandilands palms it down. They've got good chemistry, those two. That's a bit of a waste. What can they build here? Brayshaw. Bolton. Big tackle laid. You asked for it, you got it. We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. Rucks go at it. Sarong. He'd like that one again. Warner. Taranto. Running in support. McAndrew. He should not miss from there, and he doesn't.
Looking at the opposition's coach's box, I think some of the toys are about to start coming out of the cot.
We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort. Tries to soccer it to advantage. Bouncing ball. Gets a kick away. Honours the lead. They desperately need a goal. Humphries read that one right off the boot. Sets a task for the forwards. Who's front and centre? Curnow. Hasn't seen a lot of it. It's there!
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. McAndrew has probably got the points at this stage. Gray outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Gray, you know what's coming. He punches it through, and they are flying.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming.
Time to check in with Gary.
I'm not sure whether this is a case of not listening to what the coach is saying or just being unable to put it into practice. Either way, they're easy to play against at the moment, as the scoreboard shows. They need to get back to basics and build from there.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
His field kicking is normally first rate. Heaney has a vice-like grip. Taranto, what can he do with it? Bray, he might have done better. Curnow takes a bounce. Quick snap, and that's a goal. This one might be settled now. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Taranto, Reed, Neal, Sandilands, Fife. That can't not be a free. Who's at home? Bolton with a chance to run. I've liked his game today. Humphreys continues to be a thorn in their side. Waiting for someone to come at him. Good thinking and good execution too. Penetrating ball. Taranto had his name written all over it. Heaney puts the foot down and away he goes. Wants to take the game on. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Fife has found some space. Dudley, dangerous to leave on his own. Sees an opportunity to whisk the ball forward. Not his finest moment. Bangs it long. Draper makes good contact. Taranto, that's almost worth a kick. Curnow, this is promising. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer. The buzzards are circling. McAndrew looking for territory. Taranto. Heaney. They cannot keep him quiet. Good disciplined defence. Draper runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. That's an impressive mark. Careful ball movement. Bolton. Neal knew where the help was. Sandilands.
He looked to have been taken high and the umpire thought so too.
Can he impose himself on the match?
The kick was misdirected.
Doesn't often waste it. Rankin has got loose. Gee, they're playing well. They're irrepressible at the moment. Lindsay farms it out. Warner is always dangerous inside 50. Rankin, you have to be tough to play this game. He's so good in close. Warner snares the loose ball. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
If you can get a few goals from your midfielders, it makes you far less predictable.
The scoreboard's about to fall over, it's so lopsided. McAndrew has had his measure today. Taranto. Thilthorpe uses the body well. Searching kick. It's an exhibition in attacking footy.
That's mark number 4, and he's putting together a decent game.
He's normally dependable, and he is this time. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Sandilands wins it. Green. They might be caught out on the turnover. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Chapman. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Sandilands with the tap. Poor hands there. Handballs it to nobody. Thilthorpe. Taranto. Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. It's been an absolute avalanche. Sandilands wins it. Johnson. Can he force his way through? Young. Green. Couldn't haul that one in. Fife. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Good ruck work. Green. He's lost it. Sarong. In the middle. They've given it back. Manages to get off a handball. McAndrew. Is anyone home? Clark making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. He's set upon. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Rucks go at it. Good tackle. Rinse and repeat. The two big men do battle. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Young has eyes only for the footy. Well, he had to try, I suppose. He's been quiet. Bolton can keep it moving. And they're away. The runner will be out in a minute. What's he got on offer? He's been industrious. Long. That's good work rate. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Draper, ever reliable. Clark. They're tackling with venom today. The two big men do battle. Neal, Johnson, Reed. Can he find a teammate? Lobb, all on his own. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. 5! Got to the right position and hung on. Intercepted, and they can launch from halfback. Normally delivers. Warner, that might have been dropping the ball. McCartan, under pressure. Which way will it bounce? Rankin, foot race on the wing. Squeezes the kick. In no man's land. He had one thing in mind there.
Harsh in the eyes of some, but I think it's a fair call.
They've got time to put the kettle on. Clark, spoils. Long, critical contest coming up. He's completely miscued that.
That's the value of pressure.
Neal works hard to present. Playing for pride now. They're moving the footy well here. Good kick. Not sure what the idea was there. Gives the handball away. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. He thinks he's dusty. McCartan navigated the traffic. Rankin getting involved. Lindsay dishes it off. Thilthorpe with time. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
5. Can they get something going? Clark with a chance to relieve the pressure. Well played. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Tracy has charged into space. McVee on centre wing is marked. Takes the safe option. Dudley marks again. His contested marking is superb. Karmas intercepts. Can he hit a target? Reed with the big fist. Green gathers in the centre square. Anyone's ball. Thilthorpe, clean pickup. We've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Gawn with a deft tap. Sarong. Dudley on a lead. That's skillful. Ryan goes without it. Karmas gets there first. McCartan kicks to space. Taking out some frustration possibly. Rankin doing the grunt work. Thilthorpe collects the half volley. This is champagne footy.
He better kick the goal after that passage of play.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
Gawn wins it out of the centre. Taranto leading from the front. Heaney. Thilthorpe under pressure. That 4-0 forward amounts to nothing. That's good vision. It's eluded him. They're just about doing as they please. And there's another one. Amos wins it out of the centre. They desperately need a goal. Ineffective kick. Warner. Lindsay. His hand passing is a weapon. Rankin. Thilthorpe. Can they get another one here? They're running riot.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
Lindsay sends them inside 50 again. Chapman clears the area. Young. Ryan attracted a crowd. Now it's someone else's problem. Draper. Johnson. Terrific tackle. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Good ruck work, like Batman and Robin. Thilthorpe is hard to beat one-on-one.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Two already today. Can he make it 3? You bet he can. The only competition they've got out there is each other. Gawn has rucked tirelessly. Taranto couldn't burst through. Dealt with the pressure. Warner gathers. We've hit the last break and presumably a chance for all players in this snore fest to discuss their dinner plans. What's happening down there, Gary?
There might be a bring your mouth guards training session in this team's future. They have been woeful. Perhaps in their heart of hearts they didn't expect to win today, but it's all about standards, and this performance isn't befitting of this team's capabilities.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Green. Thilthorpe. Look at the distance on that hand pass. Panicked under pressure. That's symptomatic of their malaise.
He's covering so much territory with that elite work ethic. He's arguably best on ground at this stage.
Lindsay. They still haven't woken up to him, and he gets another.
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
I'd like to say it couldn't get any worse for them, but it surely could. Gawn is teaching him a lesson. Taranto. It's off hands. Clark is calm in a crisis. Reed met solidly. Chips to half-back. Time to turn on the Jets. Warner, toe poking it forward. Lobb saw that coming. Gets the kick away. That's careless kicking. What's he got on offer? Just has to hit a target. Defence 101 there. The sprint is on. And finally over the line.
There might have just been a little bit of panic there. It was a nervous moment.
Thilthorpe. He can make them pay royally.
He's 3 from 3. Can he maintain a perfect record?
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. If you're a fan of the team coming second today, it's probably best to avoid looking at the scoreboard. He's everywhere at the moment. Thilthorpe, all alone in the centre square. Searching kick. Draper is racking up spoils. Rankin, Clark runs onto it. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Oh, that'll be contentious. Was he under sufficient pressure?
The worst part about that is he had a teammate he could have used instead.
He'll surely go back and slot this.
No trouble at all. This is more like a horror movie than a football match. McAndrew continues to have his way. Green, Reed, not a lot of positives today. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Richards, Warner, Taranto in the right spot. They've been deadly in front of the sticks, but that's a miss.
Perhaps a little bit of complacency is creeping in. There was time and space to make that an easier shot.
Ryan to bring it back in. Brayshaw read it well and claims the mark. Slowing it down. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line.
They're still hungry. Even with the game put to bed, that's a sign of a very good team.
He's given it a ride. He'll have the distance. What about the accuracy?
Stop it, the horse is dead already.
Not even the most optimistic of fans would have expected this today. McAndrew is giving him a bath. Taranto. Rankin takes a beauty. I've liked his game today. Draper gets back and should be able to see off the danger. Reed working hard and being rewarded. McVie had his name written all over it. McAndrew read that well. What's he got on offer? Long ball in. That's an impressive mark. The defence has fallen down. Thilthorpe fumbled it like a cake of soap. Taranto, long, Draper runs onto it. Ryan takes the hand pass. Free kick for insufficient intent, and this could be costly.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation. He's 1 from 1 so far.
Bends it around the body. That won't be a goal. It won't even be a behind. Got a little time here. What can they generate? Thilthorpe says thank you very much.
They just haven't had an answer for him, nor many of his teammates, to be fair.
Touch and go. It's go.
They've got no answers for him. He's too big, too strong, too good.
McAndrew showing his skills. Taranto, so influential today. Neal, how will the umpire see this? Ryan, Reed, Brayshaw. He's suddenly a popular man. Tracy, strong grab. Looking for some quick ball movement. Not his finest moment. He's generally a good kick. McAndrew, forward they go again. Long, demanded the footy and got it.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked, but it's amazing how often players miss them.
They're on a tear, and they're dealing maximum damage.
Have they proved their point yet?
McAndrew, just for something different. Johnson honours the lead. Clever kick. Punched away. Humphries, he's set upon. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Sandilands, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. The umpire was compelled.
To give the faithful something to cheer about.
He's tried hard today, the losing cause, and that is just desserts. That might make them feel a bit better. It's been a woeful performance. McAndrew could do this with his eyes closed. He's relentless and he sends them inside once more. Chapman does well under pressure. Humphries wins it back. Great mark. Can he hit a target? Thilthorpe couldn't reel it in. You can't question his commitment. That is as bad as it gets.
To finish off the good work.
That's a great effort. It'll go very close. It's a terrific goal.
See my previous comment, I guess.
Normal service has resumed. McAndrew wins the hit out. Taranto going for territory. Heaney gets to the front spot.
He'll take something special, but maybe it's that kind of day.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
They forced them to kick to a contest and didn't give them an easy look. But, as we just saw, their aerial capability means they can get you that way as well.
Jackson with the tap. Johnson, Neal, Erasmus. Crosses the paint. Amos had it and lost it. Ginby gathers. Green. Lindsay. It's not a fair fight. The umpire says he had no prior. Jackson, a rare win. Johnson, Sarong, Reed, Brayshaw, taken to ground. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. Gawn, he is simply too good. Taranto, this should be a goal. Big chance, and he does not let them down.
He's all class in front of the sticks. That's a great finish.
This has been a real smashing. Can they paper over a few cracks? Gawn, it's been a mighty performance. Green, Taranto, flying by the seat of his pants. We've got a whistle, umpire's ball. Gawn, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Green, Lohman, Thilthorpe, farms it out. It's a hospital hand pass. Heaney running in support. Gray, he's got another one.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. The big men fly. Green, they cannot keep him quiet. Under pressure. McVie mops that one up. Normally delivers. Which way will it bounce? Lindsay, he's so good in close. McCartan, Warner, throws it on the boot. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Anyone's ball. The umpire's pinged him for insufficient intent.
That's the risk you run when you flirt with the boundary line.
Draper, we've seen that before. Manages to get off a handball. Little one to half-back. Johnson, Reed, had some assistance. Sarong, the Sharon hits the deck. Bolton, you asked for it, you got it. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Sandilands punches it out of the ruck. Neal, was that a throw? He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice. Richards gives the handball away. Sandilands reads the play so well. Brayshaw, Chapman, Reed. The fans will be happy to see this. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Sandilands punches it out of the ruck. Sarong, is that holding the ball? 100-point wins don't come along very often, but that is the case today. They'll enjoy the review of this match. What a performance that was, Half. What did you make of it?
All that talk about being able to match their opponent's intensity seems hollow now. They weren't even able to take a single quarter off them, which should greatly disappoint them. Perhaps they're not quite as advanced as they thought they were. Back to the drawing board, I reckon.